Hello friends, I'm Nadine. I teach yoga at the Peak and I've really been missing you all so much and I can't wait to see you again. Until then, I have put together a deep stretch yoga video for you, and just do this if you need to unwind and relieve some stress. So we'll begin in a comfortable seated position. Just make sure that you can sit tall with no rounding in the lower back. Close your eyes. Breathing through your nostrils, start to slow your breath down. Allow your torso to expand as you inhale. And use your lower abdominals to push the air out as you exhale. We'll begin an even 4-count breath. Try to inhale for the whole 4 counts and try to exhale for the whole 4 counts. I'll count for you. Just begin by emptying your lungs on the exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep this smooth, even breath as we begin to move through our practice. Slowly open your eyes and hold one hand out to the side, palm facing up. Bring your other hand, fingertips down to the floor. And then keeping the shoulders level and the spine tall, tip your head toward that hand that is outstretched. Reach the hand over the head, resting the fingertips just above the ear. Gently pressing on the head, just very gently. Relax the side of your neck. Keep your head tilted to the side as you release your hands to rest on your knees. Roll the head forward, center front, chin to chest. On your next exhale, round the spine into a seated cat stretch. Inhale into your seated cow pose. I'm going to turn to the side just so you can see me sideways. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. One more time. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And return the spine to neutral, sitting tall. Let's hold that other hand out to the side. Fingertips down to the floor next to you. Tip the head toward the outstretched hand. Chin is just slightly lifted. And then reach the hand over the head, just above the ear. Ever so gently, just apply a little pressure on your head to relax and open up the side of the neck. And keeping the head tilted to the side, bring the hands to the knees. And roll the head forward, chin to chest. On your next exhale, round the spine into a seated cat stretch. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And inhale, cow. And then return the spine to neutral. Uncross your legs. Just give your feet a little shake. Make sure they haven't fallen asleep. And then we're going to come to our hands and knees. Bring the toes together and the knees wide. Set your hips back on your heels. And if you're having trouble, if you are tight in the thighs and your hips are elevated, then maybe just roll up a towel or a blanket and place it between your ankles and your hips, just to give you a little padding under there. Relax the hips down. Keep those hips anchored down as you begin to walk the hands forward, lengthening the spine, reaching the head out as far in front of you as you can. Arms are active. And then place the forehead on the floor. If this feels a little pinchy on your shoulders, then just take the hands a little bit wider. Or if you'd like to go a little deeper into the shoulder stretch, bring the palms together in a prayer position and bend the elbows. But just sort of inch your elbows forward and settle into your pose. We'll be here for about 1 minute. Keep that smooth, even breath flowing in and out. If your elbows are bent, go ahead and straighten your arms. Lift your head just an inch or two off the floor and walk your hands over to one side. And then relax the forehead down to the floor. Let your armpits sink down toward the floor. Just settle into this side stretch. Again, we'll be here for about 1 minute. your head up just an inch or two and walk your hands over to the other side. And relax down toward the floor again with the forehead. And again, let your armpits just sink down toward the floor. Gently lift your head just a little bit. Walk your hands to the center. And go ahead and bring your knees hip width apart. And align your hips up over your knees. Walk the hands forward, keeping the arms really active. Abdominals also are actively drawing in toward the spine. Lower your head down to the floor into a prayer position. Press the elbows down to the floor. And then begin to push the chest through the gateway of the shoulders, lowering the hips to the floor, coming into a Sphinx pose. Legs are active here, tops of the feet pressing into the floor. Abdominals are lifting in and up. Go ahead and lower your forehead down onto one hand, onto your left hand. Bend the right knee, reach back with that right hand to grab onto your foot. We'll stretch out our quadricep here. Just try to make sure that your hips aren't lifting up off the floor, but that you're pressing your hip bones down into the floor. And your abdominals are still active here. You're still lifting them up. Go ahead and release your foot. And we'll transition over to the other side. Release your foot. Bring your hands to the floor on either side of your chest. Press yourself up to your table position. Let's step that right foot forward, coming into a low lunge. Just make sure that that right leg, the leg in front, is straight up and down. So we want to make sure that our knee is lined up with our ankle. We're going to be here for about 1 minute. As you settle into the pose and your muscles release, you can just inch that back knee back a little bit just to increase the stretch. Press the fingertips into the floor. Lift the sternum up toward the ceiling. Bring your right hand to the inside edge of that right foot. Heel toe your foot to the side, and then whenever you can, just swing the leg behind you again. We'll go to the other side. So step the left foot forward, coming into your low lunge. Again, just making sure that that left leg is perpendicular with the floor. Your left hand to the inside edge of that front foot. Just heel toe your foot to the side until you can swing it back behind you. And then go ahead and sit on your bottom and bring your legs forward. And then roll down onto your back. Let's cross the right ankle over the knee. You might feel enough stretch here in their outer right hip area. You can just stay here if you're already getting enough of a stretch. Or you can bring the knees in toward the chest. Thread that right hand through the opening of the legs and hug the knees into the chest. You just relax that left foot, but keep that right foot gently flexed. Let the shoulders relax down toward the floor. You can even use that right elbow to press that right thigh open. All right, go ahead and release your legs. Bring your arms to a cactus position on the floor. Bring that left foot down to the floor. Cross your thigh over, your right thigh over the top of your left. Scoot your hips just about an inch or two to the right, and then let your legs fall to the left. Slowly unwind. Then recenter your hips with your spine. And then send that right sole of the foot up toward the ceiling as if you could put a footprint on the ceiling. Then grab a hold of that right foot with your right hand. Pull the knee down to the floor for a half happy baby pose. Let the left knee just fall open. This left leg is like your anchor point, anchoring that left hip down to the floor, just making sure that you don't roll open to the right. Keeping both hips equally pressing down. Your body should be pretty relaxed here, except for that right arm. That right arm is working just a little bit to pull that knee down toward the floor. All right, release your foot and bring both feet to the floor. Knees are bent, and we'll go to the other side. So let's cross that left ankle over the right knee. Again, you can stay here if you're already getting enough stretch, or you can bring the knees in toward the chest, wrapping your hands around your thigh. Relax your shoulders, let them sink down toward the floor. And if you find that your tailbone is curling up toward the ceiling, then go ahead and let it sink down toward the floor, or even just press it down into the floor. Okay, bring your arms to that cactus position on the floor. Bring the sole of your right foot to the floor and cross the left knee over the top. Scoot your hips to the left about 2 inches, and then let your knees fall to the right. Slowly begin to unwind and just recenter your hips. Point the sole of your foot up toward the ceiling and grab onto that left foot with your left hand. Letting the right knee fall open, helping to keep you anchored. Just relax the entire body, except for that left arm is working just a little bit to pull the knee down toward the floor. Alright, go ahead and release your foot. Lengthen your legs down to the floor. Let your arms relax down, palms facing up. We'll go into our final relaxation. We'll take about a 2-minute Shavasana here in the video. If you'd like to take a longer Shavasana, just go ahead and stop the video, and of course take as long as you'd like. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Slowly roll onto your side. Slowly press yourself up. Coming to your comfortable seated position. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you are happy and well, and I can't wait to see you again. Namaste.